Yo, what's good with it? Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting this cool down walk in. Just got through finishing up this road work, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Make sure y'all hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Let's dive into it, man. Like I said, I'm getting this cool down walk. My apologies. But man, we in the Eastern Conference with it today, man. Who we got? We got the Boston Celtics. We got the Miami Heat rematch of that bubble. You know what I'm saying? Eastern Conference Finals they had there. I think this is going to play out a lot differently. Obviously, we know Miami advanced to the finals. They lost to my Lakers in that bubble series. But I think it's going to go a lot differently this time. I think the Celtics, they definitely grew up. Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown obviously evolved. This team is much different. They have Brogdon. They have some other, veteran leaders on this team that were one starters and had no problem coming in and accepting any role that was given, long as it, contributed to some wins. That's all they cared about, man. So, um, man, the Heat coming in hot, man. Is looking like there's a good potential chance that Tyler Hero could make a return in this playoff series. Obviously, if the Heat advance, he would be able to play in the finals. So, you never know what could happen in that kind of case and situation. Can't wait to see if he's able to return. You know how he is. Obviously, he injured, if I'm not mistaken, his shooting hand. So obviously, that's going to play a big part in that. But let's get to it, man. Jimmy Butler obviously getting his rematch with the Celtics. He's looking to continue putting on a playoff, dominating performance, man. Let's be honest about it. Jimmy, if the playoffs had a not a Finals MVP, would have had a playoff MVP, I'm pretty sure Jimmy Butler probably win it. It would be between him and Jokic. He elevated his game, and playoff Jimmy is a real thing. It's an absolutely real thing. We've seen how he increases points, assists, rebounds. He's locking in, man. He has his team extremely focused, and they getting after it. My only thing I would say with it is he's gonna need somebody else to come along with him. Bam Adebayo has absolutely been kind of, I would say, inconsistent to some degree. He's put up points here and there and made his impact felt it's very minimal as far as his impact. You can look at it and say that he's made a big difference. There isn't too many games I can highlight and say Bam Adebayo put his imprint on this game and he controlled and dominated it. There isn't too many of them. So I'm gonna have to say, he's gonna have to absolutely step up against the Celtics, man. Otherwise, they're gonna get ran over. Jimmy can only do so much. It'll be a one-man crew out there. Max Strus has been showing up. Gabe Vincent has definitely been showing up as well. Duncan Robinson he's making a reemergence, getting some minutes, things of that nature. Obviously, you got it's either Caleb or man, I can't remember one of the Martin twins playing for him. He's making a big impact, and Kyle Lowry, obviously, we know what the veteran he is and what he brings, his leadership and things like that, what he brings to the team. So we're seeing that on full effect. Again, however, this Celtics team has definitely grown. If it was in terms of saying anything, you can say now they have their man strength. Tatum, obviously, we know what we're getting out of him. Jalen Brown, you know what you're getting out of him. Then again, the addition of Brogdon and Derek White, huge difference maker. And then they got a solid bench too, man. Obviously, you still got the crafty veteran Al Horford. So him and Bam Adebayo is going to be an extremely intriguing matchup to watch. Keep an eye out for that. But I feel like the Celtics are more poised. Obviously, Tatum had the game of his life to close out the Sixers, dropping 51 points on them to close that game out. But man, this is gonna be a hard pick 'em. This is gonna be a very hard pick 'em game because I can see it going either way. Obviously, if the Celtics are having an off night, the Heat are gonna go in there and they can grind it out. They can win in a multitude of ways, high scoring, or based off of defense as well. This team doesn't necessarily need to run up the scoreboard to win. This team absolutely has the ability to literally go in there and win the game by only scoring like 90 some points. Under 100. Nowadays, you're seeing like just yesterday when you saw the Lakers game. It was a high scoring game. The Nuggets had 90 something points in the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, they had 90 something points. So obviously, we know that the direction the league is headed as far as more up tempo, high scoring, and things like that. Defense is more of that forgotten element of it, but it's a big change, man. Because the Heat are definitely a throwback team that they can put up buckets, but they focus on the defensive end too. Same thing with the Celtics. Celtics can put up buckets, but they can lock in and key in on the defensive end as well. So it's gonna be an intriguing matchup, man. But my excitement is, who do I have winning this game? Oh, man. For game one, I think I'm going to go with the Boston Celtics. I think I'm going to go with the home team on this one. I think they'll come out ready, poised, and understanding, obviously they want some get back as well, seeing that the Heat did eliminate them a few years back. So they want to get some get back, you know what I mean? So I think they're going to come out playing on fire, playing under control. You're gonna see, you know what I mean, how this series, I wouldn't say the series is gonna play out, but you're gonna see how these games are gonna play out. It's either gonna be close or it's gonna be a blowout. It's not gonna be an in betweener, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Close game, I would say under 10, blowout obviously over 15, over 20. But I think it's gonna be the case what we're gonna see, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, that information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description of the video. Again, man, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll catch you on another one.